Yo, wagwan, Tisher boy, Jeton, legendary. You already know, man, we on that war song, coach. You already know, man, we on that Raymundo. Did I ever tell the story of how Raymundo came to be? I don't think I did. It was the year 2005. I want to say maybe a month or two after I made Jadam, right? I was looking to make a new character, because all I had was Jadam at that point. I'm like, you know what, the rogue is a lot of fun, but I got murdered for the first time. I was level 11. I was running around until Drassel on Jadam, and I ran into a rare spawn. It was a red satyr. I forgot his name, but it was a red satyr. That boy beat the dookie out of me. I'm like, God dog it. I need somebody tougher and stronger. My dad was like, oh, the warrior is real tough and strong. If you can level. If you can level. I was like, what's that supposed to mean? I can level. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't level. Number one, it was 2005, which means I was about 9 years old. Number two, the warrior. I did not know the travesty of justice they call the warrior. The absolute freaking turd of a class they call the warrior was probably going to be one of the worst things I ever attempted to level. Guess what? At 9 years old, it was. So much so to the point that, believe it or not, even though Raymundo was created in 05, most of her high level action in the first early expansions happened on private servers, because I never actually leveled her until about late TBC early Wrath of the Lich King. That's how long it took for me to get her to max level. It took up until Wrath of the Lich King to at least get her level. And I want to say, shoot, what level was she for the longest? Nice. I run into two shamans and a druid, so I'm basically dead, because it's just gonna keep freezing me in place until I'm dead. Amazing fight. Amazing fight. That was an incredible battle to start off the video. Druid holding me in place and two shamans blasting me. That was an enthralling fight right there. That fight right there truly showed the level of skill that, you know, a warrior could put in to getting electrified while held down in place. It's like some random big man out of nowhere wearing rubber gloves just grabs you, holds you to the ground while two people tase you, and you have to attempt to fight. That's what that was. Come on, man. That's how we starting it off? Me getting held down and tased to death. Now I'm gonna beat up on this dang warlock because I got whooped by two shamans and a druid. Never mind, he's just gonna lag his way away. God dog it. I never get any luck on Raymundo. But yeah, I needed a character who was tough. And Raymundo was tough, alright. So tough that I didn't level her until Wrath of the Lich King. But once I finally actually took the time to level the character, I'm like, yeah, this is how bad it was. Jadam was level 60, 70, and 80 by the time Raymundo finally hit level 20. That's how bad it was. That's how much I could not level the warrior. Until Wrath of the Lich King with Dungeon Finder came out. Before that, most of her life existed on the private servers in the early days. I, for the life of me, could not. Yo, what the fuck? They got too many casters, son. Get away from me! Ain't that the dang druid that got me killed? It is the dang druid. Oh, I got off a mount too dang early, and then this fool put some crap on me. Really? You what the? Give me that. I would have had, man. I would have been on that druid, man. I'm on him now. Oh, don't fall to the earth. Oh, you're not pulling that bullcrap off this time, baby. You're done. You're done too. Where you going? Get out of here. Ain't that one of the shamans? I just accidentally hit what's in it. Nah, man. Nah, man, you're gonna die to me. Yes, sir. Get away from me, fucking hunter. Hey, I got my kills back, didn't I? Oh, at least one of them. The other one was a... What was the other one? It was some kind of shaman. I don't remember what kind of shaman he was, though. Where you going? Fucking shamans and druids. That's what that was. Somebody grabbed me, dropped me to the ground, held me there, and then two people started tasing me. I had to fight back. I couldn't. Because I was getting tased to death. And then I died. That's what that was. Fucking warlock, come here. What? What kind of charge was that? You ain't stun him? What? God dog, we just got the dang flag back. I was like, why the heck is she so dang big? I forgot I picked up the buff. Yeah. Yeah, she her existence came through me wanting a warrior, and then I moved her over to an instant level private server because I could not level her to save my dang life. That's how Raymundo came to be. I wanted a warrior, someone who was tougher than the rogue, so I made a warrior, and that leveling process failed horrendously because I could not for the life of me understand how anybody had level 60 warriors. To be fair, I was not, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I should have known better. Which I guess is a good thing I didn't. I mean, I did attempt, because if I didn't attempt, for all we know, Raymundo would not exist. And I would have missed out on such a magnificent character. You know what I'm saying? Such a magnificent character with a heavily detailed story. Which, now that I thought about it, I made the story when I was younger. That was before I understood the lore of Warcraft. But because Raymundo is supposed to be an elf who, a low, what the fuck, what the high elves be calling you in not Suriname. Is it Suriname? What is that place called? I am on vanilla, so I cannot see that. I was trying to look, I think it's Suriname. It's one of the spots that was in Legion. They're supposed to be like the Nightborn. Yeah, the Nightborn. They're supposed to be the higher end Nightborn elves, where your elf is the Kaldori elf, which I think is supposed to be a lower form elf. Right? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the shaman that got me killed earlier. I just murked him. So it's all good now. I'm in a bad spot now. I can't hit this lagging fucking hunter. He did. So, Raymundo, the story was that I made her. Like I said, I was 9, alright? I didn't understand the Dire Maul lore. I didn't realize how long ago that attack was. So she's supposed to be from Dire Maul. She was born there. She lived there. She was abandoned there. Okay? And when the attack happened, it was Jadam who saved her life, right? Keep it short. I did not realize at the time that when I had made that story and I put her and Jadam in there like that and I fit them in there, I didn't realize I was making them extremely old. Like, they are old. These are some old elves. Her and Jadam would have to be old as fuck because of the story I gave them. Like, they are ancient old, pretty much. Are you just gonna keep being immune to everything I do? You fucking piece of garbage. Just to get my kill stolen. Oh my goodness. You just ignored everything I was doing. But yeah, I didn't realize I was making them ultra fucking old. The problem is, now somebody will be like, that's fine, that works. Elves can be that old. They weren't supposed to be that old, though. They weren't supposed to be that old at all. You know what I mean? That then means the kids have to be old as fuck. J-Rack and Naylina have to be old as fuck because Jadam knew J-Rack before Raymundo. Even though Raymundo is an older character, in the story I created, Jadam knew J-Rack long before he knew Raymundo. They were childhood friends, pretty much. Jadam was a rich elf kid, right? But his parents didn't pay him much attention at all. So he said, "Man, forget it. I'm just going out. I'm going out. And I'm gonna see the world." And then J-Rack, he was a poor kid. He ain't have no parents. He was out there struggling. Initially, his plan was to rob Jadam because he could obviously see that Jadam had a lot of money, right? But instead he realized, you know, this person's actually pretty freaking cool. Maybe we'll see how this goes. And they end up becoming the best of friends. Now they're getting money together. No, I was kidding. They weren't getting money together. They were both struggling together. I mean, but they wrote it out together. You know what I'm saying? As good friends. Like I said, the story probably got some cracks in it. Like I said, I was a kid. Alright. Yeah, you know what I mean? Give me some slack. I was a kid when I wrote this stuff down. But they were the best of friends. Then they met Raymundo. The problem is, at the time, I did not realize how old the Dire Maul attack was supposed. What the fuck? What is happening? What the fuck is going on? This rogue is breaking the time continuum right now. Can I get your weapon off you, man? Thank you. What is happening? This rogue is... Okay, I'm about to say, she eating every freaking thing. I'll probably be doing a lot better if I had a true gear set on. But we chilling, you know what I'm saying? We vibing with the swag right now. You know what I mean? We swagged up. But, yeah. That is the story of Raymundo. I wanted a character who was strong. I'm like, yo, let me try the warrior. I'm gonna make a night elf. I'm gonna make her... from the beginning, though, she was supposed to be Jadam's, right-hand gal, you know what I'm saying? But the way it happened, she's just running, running. Goodness, the way it happened, you know what I'm saying, was the story was a part of the story that was far older than I even knew. What the fuck happened? My game just crashed. God dog it! Freaking log back in. There's people everywhere, man. We about to fight for our lives right now. Man, done disappeared. I don't even know where he went. Hold on. I'm popping everything. Dug it. Yo, what the fuck? I'm hitting fear and nobody getting fear. How I get feared? I hit fear and I get feared. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. How I hit fear and I get feared. And nobody else got feared. Man, how... That was they spawned. God dog it. Yeah, that's the story of Raymundo. I wanted a character who could be freaking tough as fuck. So I'm like, who better than the warrior? Although I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And it took a very long time to level this character. Like, man, I'll make her on some private servers and level her that way. I'm about to run the flag. This BG is taking way too dang long. I forgot we're on vanilla. We will be sitting here talking about character stories forever. We're gonna tank up. Okay. Just lost a lot of freaking crit, I think. I don't know. Sometimes with the warrior is confusing. One moment you hitting crits non-stop, next moment you getting nothing. God dog it, man. And they just camping this dang front. Not letting the battle in. I'm stuck here too. I'm gonna die as soon as I hate this. This is the dumbest thing ever because I'm literally just sitting here waiting to die pretty much. Or they're all just gonna run before the time leaves. Nah, cause this man just sitting here waiting. Well, if it's just you, I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna murder you, son. Yeah, you good as dead. One of these days. One of these days. Alright. Finally, after 80 years, we're back. God, that crap is busted. I see why they heavily reduced it in TBC. That is the biggest freaking... I don't even know how to explain. I don't even know how to express my sheer dislike for sheep in vanilla. It is the worst. You have to literally sit there for 40 seconds doing nothing, basically just waiting to die. Now the good thing is, we are wearing a full set of Dreadnought, so it would have took a while to die. The bad thing is, we definitely still would have died with more than likely not killing anybody. because we're stuck fighting multiple people. Look at this freaking loser. Ain't that the fool that sheep me? But you got a lot of gear, so I think you're good on your own. Might try to grab the flag any damn way. I think. Right behind him. Get out real quick. Oh shoot. Gotcha. Hey, what? Oh, from where? Oh fuck. Yo, these druids, man. These druids! I just took the dang ability off my joint. How did that? Oh my goodness. How you still got so much freaking health, man? Get out of here, dude. Dude. Let me do it. Yes, sir. I don't know what you cast, so I'm gonna interrupt you right there. Ay, ay, ay. Warriors, baby. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's hurry up and run a third one. But that is the story of Lady Raymundo here, okay? Which I did not realize I accidentally made her, Jadam, J-Rack, and Naylina super old. Oh no, Jadalyn. They're kids too, basically. They all old as frick. They some ancient elves. Apparently. Because I did not realize the whole freaking Dire Maul attack happened like 15,000 years ago. Which is not like super old for a night elf. But then that would make them a little more powerful than they were actually supposed to be. Like, they're powerful. And they were always supposed to be pretty dang powerful, now that I think about it. It's like I said in an earlier video, the legendary clan originally, or realistically, doesn't have to do it, has nothing to do with PvP. The PvP is just what I do now. Jadam the Legendary, that character's name happened because of how good I was getting in Wrath of Lich King. When I was able to fucking fight 2 paladins, which I will never understand how I did that, but then again, when you're fucking 14, 15 years old, 13, 14, 15, coming home from school and playing Warcraft for 8 to 10 hours a day, you could probably do a lot. So, that's not something I'll ever know how to do again. But that's why the name Jadam the Legendary exists, because of how ridiculous I was getting in Wrath of Lich King. And shoot, now that I think about it, Warcraft was pretty much the only game I played outside of Roblox. And Roblox, though I played it a lot, I didn't play it nearly as much as I played Warcraft. I was literally playing Warcraft like 8-10 hours a day. I would come home from school, sometimes do my homework. I ain't even gonna sit here and act like I was the homework master. Sometimes do my homework, and then just sit there and play Warcraft until bedtime. So yeah, killing 2 paladins, it was probably a thing back, well, not killing 2 paladins, but killing 1 paladin and then making the other one run away because he almost died. You know, that's something you probably could do when you got 8 to 10 hours of your day being spent on Warcraft. As we're now, please, I struggle with 1 paladin, let alone 2. That's like I be trying to tell people. I got the experience, but trust me, I'm not nearly as good as I used to be. This dude had got all upset. He was like, man, you think you're so good at the game? I'm like, actually, I don't think I'm very good. Not anymore, at least. I used to be. But at this time, I just be chilling. I do PvP because I still enjoy it. I play Warcraft because I still enjoy Warcraft. PvP comes out of enjoyment now. That's where back then it was because I wanted to be the best freaking rogue in all of Warcraft. Freaking just turn around and frost shock me that dang fast, god dog it. It's only downside with these bots, they be doing crap real people do not do. Uh-oh. Don't frost shock me, baby. We're good. Back the fuck up. Yes, sir. But yeah, that is the story of Raymundo. I wanted a warrior because I needed somebody tough, because Jadam wasn't tough enough. Little did I know I wasn't training his abilities, so he was level 11 still using level 1 abilities and crap. Once I figured that out, I promptly went back to the rogue. Raymundo did not see any the real Raymundo did not see any true leveling until Wrath of the Lich King, where then I finally got her to max level. Before that, I got her to level 17 in vanilla before I gave up. She stayed level 17 all the way through TBC, was level 70 on a private server, which is where I played her the most. Then late TBC, early Wrath Lynch King. No, early Wrath Lynch King. I'm like, yo, Dungeon Finder. I don't have to run around doing quests on this lady no more. And because of Dungeon Finder, people probably aren't going to expect me to be a tank because you can queue up as DPS. Tanks can queue up as tanks. I can finally level this lady, in which I promptly did. Got her to level 80 pretty fast, actually. And enjoyed the warrior ever since then. Well, let me not say enjoyed the warrior. I enjoyed the real Raymundo ever since then. I had mad warriors. They were all on private servers though. That's where most of my characters came from, because a lot of people used to be confused, like, how the fuck he was 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, leveling this many characters? I didn't. I was on instant level private servers, son. I did not level any of these dang characters back then except Jadam. Jadam was the only one who I leveled up until Wrath Lynch King, where I started to level more characters because Dungeon Finder came out and I could easily just queue up for a dungeon. Boom. Rewards. You know what I'm saying? Instant satisfaction, pretty much. Other than that, though, that's the story of how I accidentally made all my most of my Night Elf characters extremely old. Well, not for Night Elves, but in terms of every character, they all old as fuck. Raymundo came from Dire Maul, okay? That's where she was born. That's where she lived. That's where she was abandoned. Okay? Jadam came out of nowhere, Mr. Save a life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And they stayed together forever. Literally. Literally. Yo, it's been your boy, Legendary. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good either way. You watched it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification, all that bullcrap you've been making. Say me. I'm out.